seagulls follow trawler. It's because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much.
Talking nonsense. So I thought, no, enough's enough. Why should I put up with that? Talking nonsense. So I thought, no, enough's enough. Why should I put up with that? Don't back down, double down. Don't back down, double down.
Here we go! Fancam Live. It's been a while, hasn't it? Fancam Live. This is kind of how the bus started. I don't know if you can hear the sound coming from the Celtic TV thing that I purchased today. So if you can, tell me, because I'll get done for copyright or something. I'll need to make sure that doesn't come through the microphone. Last thing I need is a lawyer's letter off them. But yeah, very good evening to you all. How are we all doing? Ryan Taylor saying, what's this, Bhoycie? Well, Ryan, I'm going to take some of you guys down memory lane, and some of you Fancam Live virgins, as it were, can join us as we watch the full game, Ryan. Rather than you listen to some plant pot on Sports Sound or whatever other commentary you can get, why not listen to me talk pish with you? Grab a beer, come jump on the bus, and we will watch the game together as it unfolds. Celtic versus Livingston. We are doing a Fancam Live. It was a huge success at the very start of the bus adventures, if you like, around this time last year. I don't know if I did it Fancam. It's weird. I was thinking this before we started. The channel, right? When we first started, it feels like Celtic's in the exact same form they were after the winter break, but that was in January last year. This year it's just the winter break's been brought a wee bit earlier. But it feels like Celtic's in a very similar place to that. I'm getting all sorts of memories doing this. So aye, nice one. Big shout out Belly. Or Belly, I don't know how to pronounce your name. But you that was good motivation. See when you just went, let's go, Bhoycie, in the comments. It inspired me. I was loving that with the music blaring. Turns out I missed Ange Postecoglou's full pre-match interview, so I can't give you any insight into that. But what we can do before we get stuck into the game, because the game kicks off in around 5 minutes. That's the term, Ryan. Watch along. That's what everyone else uses, though. So we'll call it Fancam Live, because I just need to be different in everything I do, man. But no, you're right, John Duncan. There is no Chris Boyd on Fancam. Absolutely not. Bob McBob, even you don't believe that you were never in doubt last night, mate. Big shout out to you all, though, who's joined us on the bus. This will be good fun tonight. We've not done this in ages. I don't care how many folk are on it or not on the bus. It's just a wee bit of fun. I didn't realise that because Celtic only get limited amounts of PPV games they can use. And we're doing this one, and we're doing St Johnstone. Who's at the weekend? St Johnstone, isn't it? I'm not losing my fucking mind. Who are we playing at the weekend? It's St Johnstone. Anyway, both are on PPV, so that's pretty cool. Here's Danny O'Malley, Messi's #1 fan. Awesome. I've missed these live reactions to games. Remember we used to do this all the time, mate? Aye, we're going back. The lights are out at Celtic Park. And You'll Never Walk Alone is being sang. Oh, it looks epic. For Livingston at home. Brilliant. We'll quickly go through the lineups. We'll go through Celtic's lineup. I think that big striker, Newbley, though, I don't think he's starting for Livingston. Other than that, I've got no idea who the rest of the team are, to be perfectly honest with you. Celtic are lining up with Joe Hart in goals, back four of Greg Taylor left back, Ralston right back, centre-half partnership of CCV and Spfl. Midfield three looks, to be the #1 choice for Ange now. O'Reilly, McGregor and Hatate. Abada comes in for Maeda. Kyogo keeps his place, that was a given. And Jota, of course, in the starting lineup as well. BBC putting Neves Philippe to confuse me at one point there. I forgot that was his actual name. On the bench, we've got Jens, Giacomakis, obviously, Haksabanovic, Moy, thankfully, Turnbull, Bernabai, Segrist, Maeda, and Jamesy Forrest, of course. Jamesy Forrest scored against Livy. Was it last season? I think we were doing a fan cam live then when he scored last season. One change from the Dons. You're absolutely spot on. And Bob McBob, you've nailed it, mate. Get that like button hit, you bunch of bastards. Why not? Anyway, I hope you're all well. Hope work's not been too hard. Some of you broke up for Christmas already. Spare a thought for the old Bhoycie boy. Don't get much time off over Christmas. I'm off Sunday, Monday, because I'm always off Sunday, Monday. That's like my 2 days off anyway. And then the week after, I've got the Sunday off. Then I'm working the Monday anyway, or the other way around. I'm working the Sunday, and then I've got the Monday off for the Celtic Rangers game. So that'd be good. Celtic, Sevco, whatever you want to give. I'm not getting drawn into all that. Jeez, I bought one of those new ring lights because I broke my other one. I feel like my whole complexion's been shown. I hope none of you have got a 4K telly. You're like, off. Tough paper round Bhoycie's son. How old's he? There's Kelly. Kelly, we went back to the old school, darling. You're in the chat. I'm doing fan cam live. Is this 2022? But like the beginning of it? Who knows? This is how we kicked off the year. This is how we'll finish it. 12.99 on the old PPV. I've been told his goal's been seized. I think there was another one, releasesky.com. Apparently that's been seized as well. Obviously, my first protocol, naturally, was Celtic TV, PPV. I just didn't realise that when we had just a limited amount of games, we were actually doing 2 over the Christmas spell. Probably shouldn't have known something like that. Do you know what I mean? There's DJ Guys. Oi, Bhoycie. Oi to you, DJ Guys. I hope you are well, mate. Good to have you on. 720. I don't know if that means pixels or something, Kev, but I hope hope not every single aspect of my crow's feet are getting you, blinding you, mate. No, I'm not going to set up with. Thank you, Bailey, for the offer, but I best not set up with that, mate. I better not. The bus will get shut down. Brown Warrior, he wants to talk about the team, and this is a good place to do that. Surprise, surprise, Giacomakis doesn't start against the big side. Me too. I tell you what, though, that doesn't surprise me as much because I think Kyogo thrives on getting the runs in behind Brown. But the one thing I will say is, why not play Giacomakis in the previous game where there was none of that space? Why bring him on with so little time? It would have made more sense to me to have went Giacomakis at the weekend away to Aberdeen and then Kyogo tonight. But anyway, you know what it's like, man. You know what it's like. I think very much Kyogo can do no wrong. And he's done loads right for us, let's be honest. We're really overly criticised. But I think my honest take is that on it is that, Giacomakis is likely to come on off the bench today. That'll be 24 appearances, 7 starts. 7 out of the 24 appearances this season as a start for our top scorer last season. I mean, geez, so bizarre. But, It's Angie's gift to pick who he wants. We can all have our opinion on it, though. Absolutely have our opinion on it, and it'll never be shy of that. Steve O'Mac joins us in. Let's get into them. You know it, mate. You know it. Steve O'Mac. You're going to see more of him in the new year. I had a good chat with him today. Steve O'Mac is going to be joining the bus team as of the new year, but we'll do an introductory show. You can get to meet him. Hopefully those biceps don't get any bigger so we can get him on the camera, but he's got good patter. He joined us after the big fat quiz on Friday. He came and he had, I don't know, I think I drank about 5 cans in an hour. Big Steve-O, he's going to fit in just all right on the bus. Balls to the walls, 87, legend. Hail, hail, I'm on the hoops. You know it, mate. As Celtic Park is plunged into absolute darkness. Oh, and now a luminous green. I'll let you know what minutes I'm on once the game kicks off. We'll find out where we're all at. No spoilers, preferably, but I suppose if you can't contain yourself, who really cares, eh? Nobody cares, mate. Nobody fucking cares. Matt O'Reilly to take kick off for Celtic. Here we go. I got new broadband installed for the, well, I say installed. I got mobile broadband, so I plugged in a fucking 3 router and put a SIM card in it. Got it installed. Try to sound far fancier than what it actually is. But it's hopefully going to mean that when I've been lagging on streams in the past, that ain't going to happen as much now. But you're probably all sitting there now going, what did he say? He keeps stuttering. That's just how I talk. It's how I talk. Noddy O'Leary, 2010. Welcome aboard the bus, mate. Here we go. A Tatty spraying it. And to a Livingston player. One back by Abada. Nice. Tony Ralston. Best right back in the world. I mean, Juranovic might make any team of the year of that World Cup, but how good does that make Tony Ralston? Got to be honest. Jota looking dangerous already. What are we making of that moustache, more importantly? Don't know. I don't know if I'm just jealous because I can't grow one. Do you know what I mean? Oh, predictions coming in. I like that. Balls to the walls. He thinks 3-0 tonight. I'm guessing he means to Celtic. Who are we to question Ange? Giakoumakis must be getting frustrated though. Well, that's it. I mean, it's not about, you know, I think that argument, Kevin, see, for me, it's just a case of like, well, have we ever spoke about Celtic before in our life down the pub? I mean, are we really qualified to question any Celtic manager? Surely they're all far better qualified than us idiots. But you know what? It'd be boring if we didn't all have an opinion of some sort, whether it agrees with the manager or disagrees. So we're never going to stop doing that. And I totally take your point. I think Giakoumakis looked to me a bit of a pissed off party at the weekend. The first time I've seen wee glimpses of it. Mark spoke really well about it. The judge, as he always does, and he was sort of saying, do you know what I mean? Like, he now thinks maybe he's edging for a move. There's a wee YouTube short showing his wee clip on it. You know, we've added YouTube shorts to the bus these days. Everything's happening. Jack, I forgot how difficult this was. Watch the game, keep up with the comments, talk shite, drink dragon soup, multitasking. Belly, I have to put your sound down. I'm feeling like a rascal tonight. I'm feeling Kaylee X shot is looking like a 70s porn star. As long as he plays like one, that's all that matters. I.e., scores. Yeah, Kaylee, I totally agree with you, darling. Totally agree. You could see it in his face. And that's the first time, I think, Kaylee, to be fair, he's looked like that. Do you know what I mean? He's not really giving off that vibe to me that, you know, before. And I got the feeling he... Yeah, I got the feeling he was a bit pissed off. Ralston trying a world of a pass there because only he can attempt passes at that in the Celtic team, such as his quality. A Tatty on the ball. You can't imagine Celtic. We half our season last season was without Rio Hatati. That's mental. Here's a badder. Going to take his man on. No, he's no. We passed to O'Reilly. I mean, the Livy player's just falling over there. O'Reilly didn't touch him. Good. Play on. Well done, linesman. Celtic on the edge of the box. Probing, you could say. O'Reilly. 3/4 length sleeves with gloves. Ooh. Oh, chances! Chances! Kyogo. 7 yards out. Foley's at about 6 yards wide. Eugene McGeever, I think you need the scoreboard now. Let's just get one thing right, Eugene. I ain't got a clue how to do any of that stuff, mate. The one thing I have relied on the whole time with this channel is my very, well, I would say above the national average patter. But that's it. I mean, I don't have a clue with tech, man. Do you know what I mean? I just tried to convince you I installed a router today. I just plugged it in. I've not got a clue. Do you need to get a score bar? How do you do that? You tell me how to do it, Bob, and I'll do it, mate. Don't you worry. It is 0-0. There's no minutes, though. There's no scoreline even on Celtic TV. And you know what's going to happen? I'll finish them, and I'll be asking you what the fucking score is. I can tell. I know I've seen this movie before. I know what's going to come. Don't drink and drive. Well, unless you're driving like a proverbial bus that doesn't exist. And you don't have a driving license anyway. That's fine. Ralston. What a ton. Wow. Square ball to Carter Vickers. But it looked good. Starfelt. How good was Calmac the other day as well? DJ Gazzy's about 10 seconds behind you. Well, you know, if you're not fast, you're last and all that, DJ Gaz. The header part that says fan cam live. All right. That's a good shout. Good shout. What's the score now, Ryan? Keep me right. Is it 0-0? There we go. That looks all right. That'll do. I never even thought of that. Oh, God. I've not got a clue. Eh? Honestly, I'm totally winging this whole bus thing. It's just me winging it, man. Absolutely winging it. There's Big Jota, the 70s Pawn Star with a moustache. Greg Taylor, contender for Player of the Year. Hatate back to Jota. Woo! Good passing. I like it. It's quick. Right-footed cross from Hatate. Oh, offside. Kyogo. Oh, it was Taylor was offside when he'd first collected the ball. That's fair enough. Oh, God. I can't believe I never thought of just putting the score on that banner. Why am I in charge of this, man? Honestly. Steve O'Mac comes back in early days, but what a difference in a Badit or a hacksaw make over Maeda when it comes to taking on a man and going for the line driving into the box. I know. It's interesting with Maeda, though, because do you know what? I watched 2 of the Japan games in full, and I liked what I seen off him. I really liked what I seen off him, but that was through the middle. Do you know what? If I wouldn't be surprised if Maeda's ahead of Giakoumakis in the running to get a start in that number 9 role. Do you know what I mean? That was really good. Wee shot Livingston free kick there. They're probing down the right-hand side. Michael Wee, yes. How we doing? Hope you are well. Welcome aboard the bus. 56 foot live right now. Oh, brilliant run that was. No foul, indeed given. Livingston now try to break through here. Good challenge, Greg Taylor. Brilliant covering. CCV just, woof. That slide tackle had authority, big man. Love to see it. Jota now, getting into a one-on-one situation the first time in the game. Corner kick. Always produces something. Always produces something, Jota. Top draw player. Corner Celtic. Going to take a quick one, but they've changed their mind. Looks like Matt O'Reilly going to take it. Yep, outswinger. Easy enough for that. Oh, Tatty, 3 points for you, big man. Wrong sport, son. That was flying over the bar. Kieran wants to know. Good to have you on, by the way, Kieran, mate. Long time no see. Well, not really, just been a couple of days. What's Big Zeus doing on the bench? Well, like I'm saying, this will be when he comes off the bench today. This will be his 24th appearance tonight of the season. Only 7 of them as a start. So it looks to me like he's on the bench a hell of a lot more than he's not. So maybe that's not so much of a surprise. Livingston picking up the scraps in midfield right now. Try to get forward. Michael, I don't know what you'd hope for, but you know the cast at the very least in the Bhoycie bus. So if you had anything else in your head, mate, hell mend you. That's just dark. Absolutely dark. Oh, dear. Brown Warrior Jacamax is waiting to be brought on 70 minutes when it's still 0-0. I know what you're saying. I mean, it's just not fair, is it? Just not fair. Oh, wow. There he is, the main man, the return. This has been a bigger return than, I don't know. I ain't Matt Morrison anyway. Return of the Mac. Chunks in my trunks is back. £2 tip. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate it. You've been more than generous recently. You're definitely full of festive cheer. And it's good to have you back in the bus, though, more importantly, Chunks. Legend, big man. Absolutely legend. There ain't no donation. He's getting what he's after, Ryan Taylor. Thank you very much. Unless you're wanting to come on the bus, mate. And in fact, no, not even then. Definitely not. Danny O'Malley watched Violent last night with my 3-year-old son. It's basically Home Alone crossed with Die Hard, but R-rated. Oh, and Santa Claus is the badass killing the bad guys brutally. There's just too much going on there for my brain to process. O'Malley. Fucking hell. Answers revealed at halftime. Oh, Chunks. Absolutely amazing. So funny. So I would love to tell you how many minutes it's on the screen, but Celtic TV, for some reason, are not showing the minutes, or certainly not in the stream I'm on. So I don't know if you can see it in the corner when you're watching. Do you know what I mean? Anyway. Bad, straight back, though. Here's Spfl taking over the halfway line. Come on, big man. Jota. Wanting those one-on-one situations with Devlin, isn't he? He's going to the byline this time. Ball looked like it went out. Has it went out? And Chunks and Bob, I think these are in love or something, man, used to. Belly, £2 tip. Thank you so much. Leave our Bob alone. Jesus. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, both of you. Really, really kind. I've got somebody calling back that $12.99 that I paid through gritted teeth. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Italian! Cut it back! Fucking hell! No, we don't want to see this again this week where we start seeing, the same as, at Petoggia, where we start seeing the ball rolling across. Oh my God, nearly again. So it's went both ways across the goal right now. Within, I don't know, maybe 2 yards out from the actual goal line. We don't want to see that continue to happen this time. And there's where the argument for Giakoumakis. I know Brown will be straight in, but that is where the argument comes from. He's lethal in these areas. He's only got one thing on his mind, and it's scoring goals. And he doesn't mind putting his body on the line to do so. We don't want to end up with these examples mounting up again like they were at Petoggia and it getting nervy. Albeit, I thought, I've defended the Petoggia display. He just needed to get his head up a wee bit there. Here we go again. Jota in the box. Cutting on his right. Looking for the shot. Fucking Taylor got in his way. Taylor's wanting all the glory. Wee shite. Jota, Abada. Not Abada, Hatate. I'm terrible at this. Oh, it's nice. Hatate! Oh! Lucky son. I'm getting carried away already. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm actually taking a red neck at myself. Yeah, I think his goal and the like have all been seized. Yeah, a joker. Yeah, a joker. Yeah, a joker. Try to say that. Right, but I think you've all been shut down. This is the new norm. Pay 13 quid to watch the game on your laptop and make an ass of yourself in front of 50 odd people. Go me. I agree, Brown. I knew you'd be in. Where's O'Reilly in the ball? Celtic at the halfway line. Confidently knocking it about. We can only be in about the 15th, 16th minute of the match. There's a tatty in the box. Nice wee back heel. Clever flick there. Taylor was trying to run onto it for the second time. Gets in Jota's road. Just you. Come on, you, Taylor. You got Stefan Mahi's greatest hits on DVD or something. Cam it right down. A bad out wide on the right now. Looking for the... Oh, look at Tony Ralston. Oh, brilliant control. Left foot crossing at the box. And there's just no one really there, to be honest. That Livy centre-half headed that clear. And he had about 5 yards of space as a radius all around him. Montano, though, gives a foul away in Livingston's half. Chances. Always chances. Michael Ross. Bhoycie, please go. Oh, Argentinian when we score a goal. Aye, all right. I'll do it. I will do it. I do have an email address, Belly. Might not be the best platform for me to put it on. I get enough hate mail every day. Such a struggle. First hatchet job, this, says Steve O'Mac. You might not be wrong there. Wreck the house when we score, says Ryan Taylor. Right then. Fucking been choking to do that anyway. Oh, tipped over the bar, nearly an OG by Livingston. Jota over this cross. Right foot in swinger he's looking at this time. Oh, he's kind of fired it straight, but to no one. Attack's trying to keep it in play, and he's done well. He's now up the right wing. Re-reverse ball, looking for a bad one. No, he didn't do it. Didn't take up the option. And has ran into trouble. That was stupid. Just keep it simple, attacking. You know, a bad offered his cell there down the line. He was in space. That was the pass. Almost outthinking yourself there, mate. Stupid. Give away possession. Livingston try to break, but Celtic get the ball back. Gather. Joe Hart in an unfamiliar black. All black goalie strip. Have we won that this season? Don't recognise him in that. Has he always been in a black goalie strip? Shows how much I pay attention. Shows how often the ball's in the vicinity of Joe Hart, to be fair. Here comes Starfelt now. No one presses him when he's got the ball. It's so funny. He's getting more confident with the ball, Starfelt. Oh, Jota! Oh, nearly got the break. Nearly got the break. Unlucky, son. Ball back with Starfelt. Everyone's standing off him again. There we go. Ralston. Pass it inside. O'Reilly trying to find a wee pocket of space, you know, in the final third. Here comes Greg Taylor, the best centre forward in Europe apparently today. He's away in the box again, Big Taylor. He's choking for a goal. Right, Ralston, hit it. Oh, what a strike, Tony. Man, I'm telling you, he is a baller. Unlucky. Oh, I was choking for that to go top in. It's a nice strike. I like the techers as well. Yeah, I see what you're saying there, Brown. You're kind of highlighting the differences between the sort of strike. Oh, here's a batter. Jeez, oh sorry, I'm trying to read comments. We've got the ball in their box. Livingston frantically try to clear it. Down by the left corner flag. Brilliant win back by a batter. Ralston! And here now we're talking. There's the ball rolling yet again within the 6-yard box of Livingston. And there ain't no takers. It's a delicious ball. Delicious. Caviar from Tony Ralston. First time, look at that. But again, like I pre-warned, you know, not trying to be all Nostradamus because it's not my style. But We don't want to start seeing constantly these balls rolling across inside their 6-yard box and no taker when we've got a guy who gobbles those chances up. Big Giakoumakis sitting on the bench. I mean, where's the penny's got to drop eventually? That's what's missing here. He's the number 9 with those instincts, and I love what Brown Warrior's saying there, you know. Hooper, Griffiths, Dembele, Giakoumakis are all in positions for balls across the 6-yard line. The likes of Eddie, Stokes, Kyogo simply aren't. It's not a slight on them. It's just the way that, you know, the profile of those type of players. I think it's great to highlight that. But, you know, like I say, I did pre-warn you, we might start seeing that ball, you know, trickling across there, rolling across the 6-yard box time and time again, and no takers. There's another example. And to me, you know, I sound like I'm a Ralston fanboy here, but first time that was a perfect ball by Ralston. That's exactly what he's meant to do there. It's up to us to have guys that are, you know, gambling, anticipating, and ready to get stuck in and dive in and put the ball in the fucking net. That's what I'm trying to say. Greg Taylor. He's away again, Greg Taylor. He's in the Livy box again. He's loving life, man. Ralston, try again. No, he's cut it back. O'Reilly, brilliant pass. That was the right ball. Taylor making it to the byline. If you're not watching the game and you're just listening to me, you probably think Taylor's got number 9 in the back. Do you know what I mean? But by the way, just whilst the teams are regrouping, what a season Greg Taylor's having. We've all got to accept no one expected him to be quite at this level. I think he really, really came on a game. He's doing very, very well. Gregberto Taylor. I love that, Kieran, mate. That's good Patterson. Love it. But he does. He seems like, I don't know if it was the competition. I certainly think there's a case for competition brings out the best in players. I'm all for that. And I wonder if, you know, Bernabei gets maybe not as much, I don't know, as much encouragement of that signing to go well, just because since he's came, Taylor's just went up another notch. And fair play to him. It's O'Reilly. Ralston, another brilliant ball into the 6-yard box. And that one was a wee bit more whip. Again, easy for the Livy centre-half, though, because he's under no pressure whatsoever. We need something to be getting in front of that defender there. Cause them a bit of, you know the word, chaos. Jota, 14 step overs. And now it's getting silly season. That's the 4th time now. The 4th time in that 6-yard box the balls went across. Why are we playing this type of football without the number 9 up there? This is getting. I mean, it's. I mean, I don't know, man. To me, it just seems pretty obvious. Oh, Belly, are you ahead of me? Am I behind? You put your ass. Jeez, Ode, don't spoil the party. Oh, see everyone ahead of me, man, saying goal. Who's all ahead of me so much? People spoiling it, man. Oh, here we go. This must be the goal. Abada. Well, another ball put into that 6-yard box and whipped in. And do you know what? Funnily enough, because we didn't have someone there, it's a Livy defender who rifles it in the top bins. I mean, that's been the type of ball we've continually tried. Yeah, it's nice from Abada. And yeah, we, you know, if we've not got players in the right area, then happy days. We'll take Livingston defenders doing it for us. I'm going to come out the stream and see if the other one's working better. Do you know that? Because you're spoiling it for me when you're telling me too early, you bastards. Right, 2 seconds. Public Bob cover Bhoycie's pay-per-view fee. Don't be daft. Your company. Everyone's company does that, man. The one thing you realise with these wee tiny hobbies or projects you have, you've got to invest in them a wee bit, you know? Brown Warrior, no spoilers, please, boys. Here. Not hail. Here to that, Bob. Brown. Jeez, I nearly called you Bob McBob there. Jeez, sorry. Yeah, like, no spoilers. Come on. Wait till everyone's caught up. Then we can say, go! But I couldn't do it in the Argentine voice because obviously I already knew, do you know what I mean? Like, we'd already scored. Livingston player there dives in on Tony Ralston. Ralston carries on dribbling with the ball. The challenge is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, as long as Ralston's okay. Brilliant finish there, though, for the Livy centre-half. Outstanding, son. Absolutely outstanding. And Steve-O, Matt, welcome to the show, mate. That's the first 660ml Heineken bust open now. Yes, mate. Good on you. A lot of celebration going on for the goal. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Settles it a wee bit. Oh, I better update the banner. Isn't that right, Ryan? Right, 2-6. I can do this. No. Something hit show. Hey! No. Why is this still? There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Start sharing that screen, Bhoycie. Paz up, mate. Enough people hate me as it is. You know what I mean? Without me becoming public enemy number one. Oh, you can't do that. You know what I mean? Oh, here we go. Ralston! Oh! He's injured and he's just hit another 30-yard banger. This one's going bottom corner. Brilliant save by the keeper. Bounced right in front of him. But the strike from an injured Ralston. Imagine him fully fit. How many caps for Croatia would Ralston have by now? Worth the debate, isn't it? We'll dedicate a pod to it. We'll get me and the judge on discussing how many caps would Tony Ralston have if he was Croatian. I think a zillion. See, that's good patter. Oh, fuck, man. He's a fucking Fruit Loop, that wee idiot. Honestly, he's talking yesterday like about, I think he's suggested me, I have burner accounts on Twitter and that. I'm like, this guy has lost his mind. I have a burner account in my fucking life. He can't accept that folk just think he's a fanny. Do you know what I mean? It must be Bhoycie. It must be Bhoycie under different guises. I don't think so. But I Mark Hughes agent. That's funny. Quinny, what did I miss? You missed a spectacular OG by Livingston. Well, you probably didn't. You're probably watching it. If you mean what did you miss on the bus? I don't know. The last third of a can of Dragon Soup, the first half of a can of Stella, and some outstanding world-class patter from the contributors in the comments, not by me. My battle's shite, Quinny, as I'm sure you are full aware. The great Bhoycie. Oh, that was a classic. He got stitched up that day. Brilliant. Took to school. Got it on the radio, says Quinny. Well, Quinny, fair enough. I paid $12.99. Bhoycie's drunk. Not quite. Calm down, belly. Jeez, so me and you were getting on. I'll be drunk maybe in about, I don't know, 3 days' time if I carry on at this pace. I need to drink far faster than that. Aye, Kieran, mate. Honestly, man. Like, can't accept the reality that people might think he's a bit of a twat. Has to be just Bhoycie setting up different accounts saying it. I've never had a burner account, whatever that is, in my life. He's an idiot. Oh, Kyogo. Nice ball. Right foot, first time finish for Kyogo. Last season, it's in the net. Can we just tell the truth? It's in the net last season. And that, I think we need to encourage Kyogo whilst he's on the park, and the fans do a great job of that, by the way. I think it's fair to now observe it from you're on the outside, like we do on the bus, to say he ain't in great. He's not in great form right now. He's not the same. He's not that swagger, and hopefully he gets it back. But I think that finish. It's an uncertain finish. It was just get it on target. Make sure you get it on target. Which I think last season he's finishing that with aplomb. To be honest with you, but it's funny what confidence can do to players. Honestly, it really is. But it's not a sitter. It's not a sitter. I just don't think. I don't think he finished with the same conviction, shall we say, Bazza, that what he did he would have last season, I should say. There's a tie. Goal. Oh God, keepers came out really quick there. I mean, Atati's apologising. I've got to be honest. I think he did the absolute right thing. Absolute right thing. It's a brilliant reverse ball. Jota's the only guy who sees that coming. No one else is in tune with that apart from Hatate. And the finish, fair dues, keeper comes rushing out 100 mile an hour. I think it was the right option from Hatate, though, to go for a goal. Still 1-0, as you can see by the banner. Hey! McGregor, brilliant run to the byline. The cutback. Oh! I don't know. Hatate just kind of dropped to his knees there. Not like that. But I don't know why he dropped to his knees. And then it kind of rolled on. It was a side foot finish from O'Reilly. Bit tame, to be honest, Matt. Bit tame, mate. Don't like that. Get your laces through it, son. Do you know what I mean? Michael Ross Ralston for Brazil. You know it. Oh! There's the exact same through ball attempt to be played for Kyogo again. He's applauding it. He likes it. Quinny, sounds excellent, mate. How's your podcast going? We'll get you on sometime, Quinny. You look like a bit of a character, mate. A bit of a character. We'll get you on sometime, big man. Bring some of your patter with you. I like folk with a bit of patter. A bit of personality. That's what it's all about. Too many folk just like, oh, well, you never know. Ange makes the decisions. We'll wait and see. Fucking bore off. It's about constantly having an opinion, constantly debating it, constantly changing your mind, constantly contradicting yourself. That, to me, is what being a football fan is all about. We'll just wait and see, and it's not so bad, and it's not so good, and fucking, you know what I mean? Lock the doors in your halfway house, and fuck off. Boring bastards. Do you know what I mean? Right. What's everyone saying? The Kyogo fanboys will be saying he needs more game time. Then slate Gigi for missing a penalty after coming off. Well, this is the thing, and I agree to an extent with what you're saying, Brownmore. I don't subscribe to the Kyogo fanboy stuff, but I definitely agree that I think Giakoumakis gets judged far too quickly. And folk forget he's coming in for the cold. He gets 20 minutes. The fact he's already on the end of 2 chances tells you how lively he is. Oh, Kyogo's just headed the ball further upwards than he did towards goal there. 8 yards out. He gets beyond his man. He's about at the penalty spot there, and he's went to header it, and it's actually looped up further in the 8. It's went up that way further than it's went towards goal. It's just, it's a shame because he's not, you know what I mean? He's not joining the dots now. Do you know what I mean? It's a pity. A brilliant ball there. Kyogo just behind it, but picked up by Jota. He's at the byline, outside of the boot cross, looking for the Livy centre half. I think deliberately there, hoping he would put another OG. He cleared it this time, but it's the same boy. Greg Taylor overlapping. Greg Berto Delos. Fucking anybody about being sober on a podcast here either, Quinny. But I will sort that in the new year, mate. Look forward to that, pal. I appreciate your support of late. It has been very much appreciated, mate. And we'll get a good crack. We'll do it a weekend, mate. I'm all for it. He'll probably score a hat-trick. Well, that's true. But if he scores a hat-trick, his XG will be about 10, I think, Brown. Do you know what I mean? I do want him to do well because he's so lovable, Kyogo. Do you know what I mean? I think I think it's easy for it to become like, it looks like a bitterness at Kyogo, but I really think the frustration a lot of fans have, not all of them, but a lot of fans have, is when's Giakoumakis going to get the chance? If Kyogo's out of form and Giakoumakis has only had 7 starts and scored 8 goals, when does he fit in the equation? If he's not playing away to, 2 banks of 4, 2 banks of 5, you could say, at Pittodrie, and then he doesn't play at home against Livingston at Celtic Park, where it can be more expansive. When does he fit into Angie's sort of puzzle? And if he doesn't, just come out and say it. Fucking see you later, Giakoumakis. We're going to triple our money on you, and we're gonna cut you loose. We want players that are all in the mould of Kyogo. And that's fine if that's the case. But I feel right now that Giakoumakis is getting a bit of a raw deal. And I think from the fans' point of view, not that we have we have to bow. Oh, shot a brilliant chest control there in their box again. Absolutely outstanding. And yeah, Brian, that's it. You've nailed it, pal. It's the fact he gets dropped after scoring. It is frustrating, that, isn't it? Kyogo winning that back nicely there. Way outside the Livy box, but it was good tracking back. It's good. Here comes Ralston, best player in the world. O'Reilly out wide right now. Here's a bad hogging that touchline. The overlapping Ralston. He twists, he turns. Oh, brilliant. Passes it straight back. Cal McGregor. Nice. Of course, Greg Taylor's playing centre midfield at this point. Of course he is. Jota, Taylor. Corner. Greg Taylor, man, I don't know. He's like a man possessed tonight. I think he's choking for a goal. I think he's got a bet on with one of his pals or something. I'm scoring tonight. He must. He's popping up literally everywhere. And good on him. Callum Coyle. Never seen your name before on the bus. Welcome aboard, big man. Hope you're well. Get in 10. Don't even know what that means, but welcome aboard the bus anyway. Dahalo, yes. What's happening, Sam? Oh, they've put up the score and they've put up the minutes. Fantastic. It's 36 minutes, 10 seconds at my end, and the score is 1-0, as my banner tells you anyway. Do you know what I mean? Isn't that right, Ryan? Jota. Oh, brilliant skill. Edge of the box. Just, how many times can you beat the same man? Kyogo winning the ball back again there. Oh, Tony Ralston, looked like he was on the wrong end of a bad challenge earlier. Shrugs it off. Chunks. Chunks is literally paying the bus right now to slag off Bob. That is what's happening, isn't it, Chunks? And by the way, I can be bribed, so you're absolutely fine. Bob is not Santa because, unlike Bob, Santa gets to empty his sack at least once a year. Bob last had a ride in February 2012, a sympathy ride. The day. You two must be pals. You have to be. Africa's. That ball looked out, to be honest. Yep, Livy throwing. I thought that was the case, to be fair. So it's only 1-0. Chunks, mate. I mean, you put me in some positions, big man. Not like that. Jeez. I shouldn't speak. Honestly, fucking hell. But, do you know what I mean? Like, in fact, don't know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean. But here we go. Livingston bringing up the big centre halves. Oberlai, the main man. They've got a corner here. They've barely had, let's be honest, they've barely had the ball in our half. This would be an absolute farce if they were to score for this. Good punch, Joe Hart. Well done, son. Really good. That was pretty crowded around him there. He did well. I feel we're in an era as well. Fucking, there's Ralston down again. Okay, so maybe Joe Hart punched Ralston as well as the ball. Maybe it looks like what happened. Big Ralston, he's been in the wars tonight. Oh, It's a forearm smash. So he punches the ball clear, and then his forearms kind of went like that and right into Ralston's forehead. But they've got to make sure he's all right. This is very poignant right now. The debate about why are players getting the final say on whether they can, do you know what I mean? Like carry on playing. That can't be right. You know, if there's a wee bit of a sign of concussion, you should be listening to guys like Chris Sutton, etc. I think they're campaigning the right way. I think it's a decision you take out the player's hands. See, he's punched the ball clear, and then as his arm comes down, right in the bridge of his nose, it's a forearm smash. It's a UFC move by Joe Hart in the end. I don't know when they put the clock up, Bailey, but it's a welcome addition to the stream, isn't it? I mean, it certainly helps me out. Livingston just inside their own half right now, and a wee hoof up the left. It doesn't look too dangerous. Big CCV in the right back position. Oh, didn't connect with his volley properly, but we win the throw in thanks to that main man, Tony Ralston. What a legend, man. Love him. O'Reilly just carrying it out. Nice and calm. Really good pass into a tight area to Abada. Hogging the touchline. He's getting held back there, ref. I mean, you did take your time with that, though, referee. I don't know why the Livingston player's looking shocked. Montano, you're at it, son. Good poker face, but come on. Martin Walker, Ojakovakis, his goals to game ratio has to be the best at the club. Crying out for someone like him in games like these. You're absolutely right, but I think you're crying out for him in almost every Celtic game because we like overpassing it in the box. We like getting to the byline, doing those cutbacks. He's just tailor-made for it, Martin, mate. And welcome aboard the bus. But yeah, he's tailor-made for it, pal. He is a predator in those situations. He is a brilliant finisher. He is one of those folk who's just so focused on scoring goals. I love that. Do you know what I mean? Belly, yeah, I have to match it. Okay, thank you so much. Honestly, guys, don't worry about tipping and all that shite. I mean, obviously it's appreciated and all that, but I just want everyone to enjoy what we do. Do you know what I mean? That's really, really kind. Thank you very much. I know it's a bit of banter between you and Chunks, but I better do the whole thanks so much stuff. No, but I do appreciate it, Belly. Nice one. Off, Steve-O, you're winning at life, mate. Decent night so far. We're one up, beer open, and a wee £175 winning the Irish Lotto. Nice one, mate. Congrats. That's good. That is good. Good things happen to good people, so they say. Danny O'Malley's IPTV that he was celebrating earlier has crashed. Well, aye, that's a shame, mate. That is a pity. I mean, do you want me to do running commentary for this? I'll do my best Jock Brown impression. Mind him. Here we go. Oh, Jota hits it early. Unlucky, son. I like that. Brown Warrior, I don't have the bollocks to even bring that comment up about our Monty. Livy officially loaned out the Bhoycie bus to park it in front of their goal. I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying, DJ Gaz. I don't know. I think there's a big difference between Livy away at Celtic Park parking the bus and Aberdeen at home parking the bus. Do you know what I mean? I think there's a big difference between that and aye, it's a bit of a shame. Well done, Steve-O. 175 quid gets you a season ticket on. I'm not even reading that. Ralston, great cutback, finds a man. Ooh. Ralston, another good ball. I honestly feel I must be biased. I just feel like he brings. I like him at right back for Celtic. I really do. He's so direct, and I think his final ball is. I think it's quality. I really do. I think a lot of the time it doesn't matter if we get the goal or we don't get the goal. They're in the right areas. They're there. They're balls that can be there to be attacked. If you've got the right players in the box, they'll be licking their lips at those sort of crosses for Alston. I think he offers a lot going forward as much as he's hard as fucking the tackle as well. It's brilliant. Here's Kyogo getting it out wide left. Taylor marauding up the left wing. He's loving life, man. Tried to play a direct ball into the box there. I think he was looking for Jota, but winning it back so well. Still outside the Livy area. Looking dangerous. Jota. Back to Atati. Jeez, asking about 14 pulled hamstrings there as they tried to control that ball. Actually made my legs feel tight. Oh, what a pass! Cut back! Goal! Kyogo! And that was brilliant. However, that thread, I think it's O'Reilly who's played that through ball for the cutback. And Kyogo gets his goal. He's loving life. He needed that big time. Oh, outstanding. That pass was really, really good. And what a time to score right before half time. Ladies and gents, love it. Danny, always one twat spoiling it. Stay calm, O'Malley. Stay calm, mate. It's a great finish. Roof of the net for Kyogo. Running in at the near post. Getting ahead of his man. That's the sort of movement he needs to be making when these balls go across the 6-yard box. He can't be hesitant. He needs to gamble every time. He has just staring at balls going across the 6-yard line. It's just pointless. Take a punt, get in front of your man, gamble, because we've got players who will put the ball in the right areas, as we have proven today. But that through ball was absolutely outstanding. Kieran, no wonder that duds just can't get a game. What a finish. But yeah, it just, Livingston here trying to get a goal back. And they have. I think that was pretty poor. Pretty poor defensively from Celtic there. Hesitancy for Joe Hart. I'm not going to lie, that's my first take. I maybe watch the replay before I get carried away. But like I just said, I can't be hypocritical. Perfect time to score a goal. Well, that works two ways. Sloppy there for Celtic. Nice wee pass inside. Greg Taylor tries. I think Joe Hart's slowly coming out there. The ball's way beyond the penalty spot, and Joe Hart still only gets to his 6-yard line. I think that was a bit poor, to be honest with you. It shows a wee bit of vulnerability as well at the back. I mean, Greg Taylor's fighting for his life to try and side tackle that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm being harsh. Jota, shot outside the box, forces the keeper into a save. That'll be the last of the action. I think it's 30 seconds to go, but Livy will milk that for all it's worth, going at 2-1, I'm sure. You're spot on, Brian. You're always at your most vulnerable after scoring. That's basics. 2-1, this just hasn't been a nervy display. This has been a display of complete, I would describe it as control. But I was pretty vulnerable at the back, to be honest with you, lads and ladies. I think that was pretty vulnerable. I think hesitancy for Joe Hart undeniably crept in there. He's got to be commanding there. He's got to go, I'll take charge up, because Greg Taylor, let's be honest, has slid probably an extra yard there than you normally would to even get his toe in the end of it. So take responsibility, Joe. Celtic still trying to get those sort of balls into the box. I think that will do the action surely now, no? Still going. Ball's going back towards the halfway line. Because of the 2 goals, he's had on extra time, the commentator's saying. Fair enough. I don't know about overconfidence, Brown. I know I keep coming back to you, mate. I just first comment to look at. Yeah, I don't think it's overconfidence. I think it was a bit sloppy, if I'm honest. Try to get to the byline. Wins a corner. I don't know if there'll be time. Devlin's now injured. Fucking hell, this first half's going to go until fucking the bells at New Year, isn't it? Nice wee step over from Tatis. He swept in. I stretched there, Devlin, and I think he's pulled his groin. Kieran Benji time. I don't think we'll sub the goalie. And I'm sure you're taking the piss a wee bit in your comment, but I think Hart's a wee bit culpable. A wee bit. I don't want to go over the top, do you know what I mean? CCV trying the old near post diving header. And that is half time, ladies and gents. Huge thank you for joining us for the first half. Gonna play the intro music, go for a quick pee. Season 3 minutes.
Some of his comments about me deliberately trying to cause controversy. Well, I work in the media now, and you've got someone sitting there next to you who's an embarrassment to the media profession. He's an apologist. He's a charlatan.
Okay, we are back. What's everyone saying to it? First half finishes 2-1 at half. Oh, not finish 2-1 at half time. Do you know what I mean? It's a strange wee twist and tail. I mean, yeah, we didn't see that coming, did we? Let's tell the truth. We didn't see that coming whatsoever. But that being said, if you're sloppy at the back, you will come a cropper. If you're hesitant, you will come a cropper. Liverpool will feel a bit hard done by. See, when you're looking back at that OG, I mean, fucking hell, it's the exact same area of the roof of the net that Kyogo deliberately finished into. So, very difficult. Let's bring up some comments. Let's go through them. Well in, Bhoycie, says Michael Lee. Thanks so much, mate. I just talk shite all day, every day. It's all I do, man. Kieran thinks Benji is too good for the bench. Likes him to get more responsibility next season. Well, I made a call, Kieran, right? And the other folk will back me up on this. I promise you I did. We were talking in the summer, and fucking hell, you need to find topics of conversation when you're 3 months without the football. Do you know what I mean? And I made a pretty serious prediction that I thought by the end of the campaign, Seagrist would be Celtic's number 1. I doubt I'll be right, but there are signs there that, there might be a shout. Paul Dyer, even Bhoycie, what's all this then? Didn't realise you were on. What happened with their goal? I went for a push. Well, mate, it was pretty push, to be honest. What is this? So, Paul, ages ago, when we first started the channel, I used to do these all the time, man. We watch the game, we have a beer, we have a wee banter, and we just celebrate Celtic's goals together. Mark Walker comes in. Hi, mate, can you give my boy Ollie a wee thumbs up? He's watching along with me. Have 2. What's happening, Ollie? Merry Christmas to you, young man. I hope you're doing well. And welcome aboard the bus, mate. You're welcome anytime, young man. And I would say, I promise I won't swear for the second half. But at 2-1, you never know, Ollie. So whatever I say, just don't repeat it. Laugh if you want, because it's a wee bit of mischief. But don't repeat it, Ollie. But no, nice one. Thank you for jumping on, pal. And of course to you as well, Martin. Right, okay. There's Monty. Evening, folks. Let's be ruthless in the second half. You can't be ruthless, Monty, right? When the ruthless striker ain't on the park. I don't know how you're feeling, Monty. Get back to me in the comments, because right now I just think I'm worried. The first time I seen the ball go across the 6-yard line, I think it was 4 or 5 times in the end. One of them finished by Kyogo. The rest of the time, no one home. Lights are on, but no one's home. We need to get chaos involved if we're going to be playing balls like that. Do you know what I mean? Right, okay. Belly, I will. You don't have any of the socials, though. I don't know how we're going to get in touch, Belly. Check it out. We'll work it out. We will work it out. I can't put my email on here, mate. Anyway, right, back to the football. We should treat the keeper position as a rolling one every 2-3 years. Maintain the heart route by seasoned, experienced players, maybe third choice down south, and get them for cheap, okay wages, then repeat. I understand that. I get that. Oh, Atomic Destructor 1 comes in. Easy for me to say. He says the missed chances are getting embarrassing now. Chaos would have converted at least one of them. Fucking sign me up to that, Atomic. Do you know what I mean? Sign me up to that logic. Monty takes it one step further. Now, I suppose you've got a point there, because I think we're all just conditioned to think we can only play one striker now at Celtic. I mean, fuck me. I totally subscribe to that, Monty. I like that argument. Why not just play them both? Do you know what I mean? The amount of the ball we've got as well, you could argue is because we're what is it, the word that they like using, overloading the midfield and all that nonsense. I mean, that's fine. That's all very well and good. But at the end of the day, we also need folk on the end of these cross balls that are coming in, and I think there's plenty of scope, Monty, for 2 up front in these sort of games. You're absolutely right. Or even if Kyogo, as O'Malley's suggesting, just drops a bit deeper, fire Kyogo up top. I mean, it's not rocket science what we're suggesting. Do you know what I mean? It's not reinventing the wheel. But you never know. I mean, seeing 2 up top, will we get that this season, Monty? What? Because I know what you want, Monty. There's a fine margin between what you want and the reality. Do you honestly think, Monty, we'll see 2 up top for Celtic? I mean, I would like to think so. Do you know what I mean? But you never know. I don't know. I think you're right. I think it's the type of game we could do it. I really do. And I think you see that it happened to Pataudry as well. Let's not forget, I celebrated the performance. I thought it was a very dominant display at Pataudry. I didn't think it was nervy. I thought, we created that many chances. We're doing something right. However, when you have 33 shots on goal and you've only scored 1 goal, silent missing. Like, create half those chances but have an extra striker on. Create 16, 17 chances. Have 2 strikers on. You probably win 4-0. I don't know. That's how I feel on it anyway. Robert Gibson comes in. Welcome aboard the bus. Get GG on. Kyogo is about as ruthless as the staff at Mothercare. Return of Chunks in my trunks being as typically vulgar as I would expect. I wouldn't have you any other way, mate. Martin K, how you doing, mate? Hope you've enjoyed the first half. He says chaos. GG would have been on the end of a couple of those crosses, in my opinion. I think you're right. You know, you can't call anything as fact when it's not actually happened. But Martin, of course you would expect. I think you look at there's education, there as well. I mean, we've looked at, there's a body evidence of what we've watched that kind of leads you to think chaos would be on the end of these chances and finishing them. These are the type of goals he scores. Think of the wee flick through the legs against Hearts. I think of stuff like that. And, funnily enough, Kyogo scored these goal, guys, right? When he gambles. And I know I said that at the time, but for those who are just joining us, he scores his goal because he gambled and he got in front of his man. The other times he's been hesitant and he's been outside the 6-yard box while balls are. It should be the other way around. The striker's inside the 6-yard box and we can't get that ball into the 6-yard box. Instead, we've got a situation where Celtic continually are getting balls running right across their goal mouth, and we don't have anyone gambling. And then the second Kyogo does, there's the difference. He gets a goal. He has to learn from that. He has to become more ruthless. I do take the point, but this isn't a Kyogo bashing session, which I'll caveat everything with, because you've got to do that these days. Everyone's very easily offended, O'Malley, Dion Dublin would score 20 goals in this team. I don't know. There's Monty coming back to me. Good man, Monty. Right. Not sure, Russell. I do think we need to bring a new striker in. I remember the 80s we played 3 up front. 2000s we played 3 up front, Monty, as well. I appreciate the game's changed and the way the team's set up has changed, but I also think there's got to be a horses for courses sort of attitude at times as well. Oh, we only play one way, well, at times a wee bit naive. Oh, that's cool. 2 new signings, Kobayashi, Johnston out there clapping the fans. Under the lights, they must have done that before kickoff. Very good. Alistair Johnson reminds me of Tiger Woods. I don't know if I'm losing the plot or not. Get back to me in the comments on that one. But see when he did his press, I was like, why is he reminding me of Tiger Woods? I don't know if I'm miles off it or not. But yeah, we were pretty much playing 8 up front, to be fair. Yeah, I get that. Atomic wants to see a hacksaw come on. Well, I'm all for hacksaw, mate. But I actually have to be honest. I think Jota and Abad are contributing. I think they're doing well. I think they're linking up really, really well with the inverted fullbacks. I think there's an argument to take one of the 3 centre midfielders out in this sort of position. That's my takeaway from it. Belly's laughing. I mean, he is a bit like Tiger Woods, so I'm telling you, man. Alistair Johnson, the next big Tigger. Love it. Tiger Woods, let's go. Is this the night that the tick implodes? Absolutely not. I don't think we'll implode, Bob. I don't think there's been even one issue of nerves in the Celtic display that would lead you to thinking about implosion. I think we look at the goal and we go, all right, you want to be fucking, well, that's sloppy. That won't happen again second half now. That'll sharpen the senses again, and hopefully a wee bit of a bollocking off Ange as well at half time wouldn't go amiss for that, because just because Joe Hart's one of the seasoned pros in the team, he's not above a telling off the same way one of the youngsters, Matt O'Reilly isn't. They're all going to be treated equally. And for me, I think hesitancy and indecision has cost Joe Hart there. I think, Greg Taylor's, as I say, I mean, he's extended his slide tackle by an extra yard trying to get a toe on it. Read that room, Joe. Get sprinting out there. The same way the Livy keeper did towards Hatate in the first half. Hatate looks like he's going to go try squeeze it near post. All those angles covered because the goalkeeper is just at 100 mile an hour sprinting out. Joe Hart didn't sprint at any point there. He looked a wee bit hesitant. That cost us. Scotty 8. I'm the only one that thinks I could pull off Jota's Tash. Mate, I can't even go a Tash, man. Honestly, like if I did it, just looks just like I'm just like tink. I'm a tink. Do you know what I mean? Looks like I'm not fucking. Do you know what I mean? Like washed in a few days or so, I don't know. Not that I know what I look like if I don't wash for a few days because I always wash. Do you know what I mean? Nice and clean. If I just try and grow a Tash, it would not look as good as Jota's. Tiger Tim. Oh, big Stubbsy's horses in. The only difference is one plays golf, one plays football. I don't know if you're taking the piss or not, O'Malley, but for some reason they remind me of each other. It reminds you of Lisa Simpson. Oh, that's good. I'll give you that one. That is good, Bermona. Very good. I didn't know you had banter in you like that. Usually you just send me essays of what you think the team should be, but oh, mate. Very good, Patter. I think Tiger Woods claimed he was a few things. Scott, back to the action though. Second half, huge second half. Of course, it is. We need to maintain or get the 9-point lead back, I suppose you could say, because it's down to 6 as it stands. Stephen Matt wants us to turn the screw. I mean, I just want us to keep doing the same thing. Just fucking get the end of it, Kyogo. Start gambling, mate. Do you know what I mean? Joseph Agnew comes in, mate. Brilliant to see you, pal. Hope you are well. Welcome aboard. Hail, hail all. We can't keep wasting great chances in front of goals. I'm fed up hearing we have 80% of games. I think he means like possession of games and scoring a couple of goals, making life hard. LL is life hard. LL is required opposition to get a penalty. Then what? All is required is the opposition to get a penalty. And then what? No, I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean. Dahalo, he's sounding positive. Come on. I like that, Dahalo. Come on, you know. Livingston with a free kick in their own half, and it is hoofed. Unsurprising. Cameron Carter-Vickers wins the aerial battle. Unsurprising. Chatty find the breaks, and he's done really well. Now, that was the most straightforward fill ever. Who are you praying to, mate? The ref. Do you know what I mean? Trust me. If it was prayer, you could get these referees to make better decisions for your team. Fucking hell, we'd all be doing it. Kookaburra's in. Yes, mate. Welcome aboard. He's asking a question that's going to be obviously prevalent as the season goes on. Why is that went back to 1-0? It should be. I ask anyone. I've changed that to 2-1 already. I don't know why the banners went back. I promise you I've changed it. Ask anyone who's been in the chat, pal. I promise I changed it. Right, here we go. There we go. That's the last time I'm doing that. I promise you, Callum, mate. Thank you for the heads up. But I promise you I changed that to 2-1. Ask anyone, man. Fucking, I can't believe there's over 60 folk watching this nonsense. Livy throw in. They'll hoof it. Kyogo getting the ball back to the opposition when it's out of play. Just you get back in position, young man. Livy time wasting when they're 2-1 down. Love it. Brown Warrior on message. Slap that like button. Get in there. Come on. You know you want to. Celtic throw. Right. Quickly taken. Here's Starfelt. No, press him. Here he goes. Big Bobby Carlos himself, Greg Taylor. straight into their half, driving 20, 30 yards of the ball. Now Jota tries a pass in field that never really looked on. Starfelt there to cover, and he ski lifts it back to Joe Hart, who's in his best referee gear. We pass it back up to the left back area where Starfelt's still occupying. That was a criminal pass for Taylor. Infield, it was like a through ball for Livingston. And now they've got an opportunity up the left-hand side. And they got... Jeez, oh. He struck it okay. Montano, he struck it okay. Wow. Here goes Greg Taylor again. He can't take gambles like that, though. Playing curling passes from his weaker foot infield in our own half without really getting his head up. But here's Jota driving to the byline. He puts it into the 6-yard box, this time too close to the goalkeeper. The new He's goal kit. I'm not watching on He's goal. $12.99. I'm down the night, you bastards. You're the new He's goal kid. Bhoycie, the He's goal. The He's goal shut down. In fact, I think. Jeez, so straight ball there, and we've managed to make that look complicated. Some tidy passing to get ourselves out of trouble. I like that. Starfelt, everyone backs off him. That's fine. Jota, that's the ball. And it's Taylor, of course. Now outside the box. Kyogo gets it wide. Hit it. Abada. Oh! I think Matt O'Reilly's got to score there. This is what I'm saying. It's these balls again. You're just like, come on, guys. Oh, Belly's on 52 minutes. Jeez, oh. Miles ahead. I'm going to come out the stream and go back in now. You've said that. But I just think that ball from Abada, that's there to be, attacked. Be aggressive. Show that you want to score. No, mine's like 50 minutes, man. For fuck's sake. 2 seconds. Try stream 2. We'll try player 2. See if there's any further ahead. Why not? Celtic taking time to settle in this half. I mean, yeah, we're just going to accept Belly. I'm going to be a couple of minutes behind you, pal. I am at 51 minutes, 10 seconds exactly on my ppv.celticfc.tv event fucking site. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit annoying being behind folk. I hate that. Celtic a wee bit ahead tennis there. Get it back. Starfelt. Square ball. Kevin Clark asking for a link, mate. Just had to pay for it, mate. I had to pay for it this time. Livingston like how this game's going, let's be honest. Half time was so much of a different body of parts. It was so different when we were going in 2-0, having just, us on the ascendancy, us stamping our authority with the second goal right in the stroke of half time. To concede that goal in that wee window, which was very, very small between Celtic's goal and the half-time whistle, was foolish, unnecessary, and it's actually changed the dynamic a wee bit this second half. And we might see, if we don't get a goal early, Bells, a wee bit of nerves creeping in here, which, let's be honest, we don't fucking want, do we? Kevin, if you're asking where I bought it, just buy it on the Celtic PPV. Just Google Celtic PPV. But I mean, for the sake of 38 minutes, you'll be keen if you're paying 13 quid for that. But Scott, I mean, what do I think of his rolled up long sleeves with black gloves? I like my clobber. Yeah, I'm not all for it. I'm not all for it. It's a bit of irony in that comment there, Danny O'Malley. Right, here's the tatty at the left. Come on. Jota, unlock the defence, son. That looked tricky. Did he get the corner out of that? No, he didn't. Oh, piss off, Kelly. Get up, you bastard. I just like saying that because it's the same name as my ex-missus. Yeah, cow. It's a joke. Ralston now holding his back, apparently, says Tom Boyd. Treatment again for Ralston. I mean, he has been through the walls tonight, but he's the one guy, you know, you can fucking count on to handle it. He can handle it. Ralston, the physio. Fuck it, they're just catching up, I think, now. Danny O'Malley, you are taking the piss, son. It's absolutely not. Ralston's race is run. Do you know what? He could easily went off first half. He could easily went off first half. See if he's done. I'll trust him that he is done because he's actually in too much pain to carry on. He is a completely different breed of player to the modern. He's actually a bit of a throwback, Ralston, which I like. Brian Murphy, welcome aboard the bus, mate. I don't know how long you've been on for, but welcome. And he says, get Gigi and Forrest on. Understandable, big boy. Understandable. Danny, don't worry. I'm not bringing up your comments, mate. Don't worry. You're not busting off us. Here comes Bernabei. The raffle ticket winner, as it were, that Mark Kearney called him. Don't think I quite subscribed to that. Michael Lee Mixie. Michael Lee Mixie. It rhymes. Let's see what you've done there. He wants to see Jamesy Forrest coming on. It's so funny. You know, Jamesy to come on, you could say that any season at the last 12. You know, that exact same comment would always be relevant in the last 12 seasons. Quite frightening, really. Attack McGregor linking up really well. That was tricky. They did well. Greg Taylor now right back. Switches that beautifully. Abada getting a run at his fullback. Nice! Let's get the Taylor. He had to go back in his left, didn't he? Had to go back in his left foot. So the cutback just didn't have that same opportunity to get the cutback done. Late challenge there by the Livy boy. Bit of rolling about by the Celtic player. I'm not quite sure who it is who's down. Funnily enough, eyes are getting a wee bit. More cans I'm drinking. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's off the ball. It's late. It's Abada who's down. And it's about time he got booked as well. He's been looking for it tonight. Square his shoulders ever. He looks like he's got a coat hanger down his shirt. Do you know what I mean? Whoever that Livy player is. Here's our new right back. Oh no, oh jeez. So there's the ball boys. Got to stop them guys. Got to stop those ball boys. Got to slow it right down. I was loving that on the old forums of our rivals. Kamika Vickers on the ball. That's it. Retain possession. Just keep it into their half now. Bernabei on the ball. Hung over for Argentina's World Cup win, but still there. Good effort, young man. Respect. Taylor centre mid again. He's everywhere tonight, man. I don't know if this is Angie's instructions or he just does exactly what he wants when he wants. Either way, I'm all for it, Greg. Next goal is going to be key here. It's going to be key. You could say that any time in the game, couldn't you? Generic shite, I'm saying now, Russell. Come on, son. You're running out of pattern. Maybe just cut the fan cam live now and I'm resorting to that sort of shite. Scotty, staunch ball boys. Yeah. They're wearing brogues as well, mate. But aye, Scott 88 would like to see Big GG and Hacksaw get half an hour. Well, so would we all, mate. So would we all, but you don't always get what you wish for, Scott, and how much confidence you've got in us actually doing that. Very calm there by the Livy defender under the press for Kyogo. Oh, good ball for Taylor. Lovely turn for O'Reilly. Tried the reverse ball. Kyogo had made the move. O'Reilly spied it. Didn't quite get through. Unlucky though. Free kick for Living, an interesting area. Will they put this one in the box? I would think so. I'm hardly Mystic Meg making that prediction. I mean, they're fucking about 8 yards or 12 yards outside the box. Bob McBob cheering on Livy. Love it, mate. Good to see. Right, take that, Joe Hart. Jeez, Rose Starfelt taking out big Joe Hart and he rolling about for the big man. He was cool with that. He's already knocked out in the Royal Rumble in the Celtic box. Tony Ralston at one point in the first half. Forearm smash right in the beak, right in the schnib. That's a really slow ball for Bernabei there. Not in the same wavelength as Satati, sadly. Ball back with Hart now, and I hate when he starts taking touches. Starfelt penned in the left, right. Oh, nice pass. Really calm for Starfelt. Now McGregor has space to attack, and he does so at pace. And he gets it out wide right for Abada. It's just really sloppy, Abada. That's his poor pass. Callum McGregor's got no chance there, mate. Livy trying to break. We regroup pretty well, though. We've covered it really well. Organisation, superb for Celtic. Great commentary. Fuck off, Ryan. I can smell sarcasm, you bastard. Here comes Jota. Oh, he's trying to flick the way. You don't need to. Jota, come on. It's unnecessary. I laughed at faces. Oh, dear. I didn't even realise I was commentating. I was, wasn't I? Hatati. Up the left. And Jota just kind of raised his arms in the air and kind of gave up on that one. That was interesting. Booking for Kyogo, who'll no doubt high-five the guy who's on the deck. I can't be arsed with that shite. Yeah, I mean, it's just late for Kyogo. It's needless, to be honest. And don't fool them then. Don't be naughty, Kyogo, and then go, oh, sorry, mate. Can't really bother with that. If you're going to be naughty, be naughty and just do that. Walk away. Take your booking. Give him a wee nod. Say, got your number. You know. Giacomac has been called back. Well, get him on. The Kyogo's got the goal. Say at the end of the day, it'll be the winning goal at this moment in time if everything were to stay the same. How effective has he been today, in everyone else's opinion? And I know he's the talking point. He absolutely is. David Turnbull, or loads of folk call him David Turnbull. I didn't get that. Right, here we go. Come on, Bernabei. Look lively, son. Here's Jota. Nice. Bernabei carried on his run. Tries to take on his man down the line. Good strength, give me, man. That's good. He's not fouled anyone here. Jota nicks it to the byline. Nice clip. Again, you know what type of ball that is. There's one guy who can reach up and header that. Don't try and pass it in the net. Oh. I need to remember up life here. That's just annoying. Do you know what I mean? Bhoycie, you need a toke, brer. Chillax. I don't do any of that shit, mate. I genuinely don't. I just look like because I've got fucking daft hairdo that I might smoke that stuff, but I generally don't. A vape 2% pink lemonade, that's plenty for me. I never liked getting stoned. Even when I was young, I did it, and I just got the burlies turned even paler than I already am. No my thing at all. Never was. I'm calm enough. You know what I mean? I drink to go. I don't think it was smoking dope. I don't understand it. No, I'm really chilled, man. I can be chilled any day of the week. Each to their own, Stevie, of course. So in the 65th minute, still 2-1. It's so funny how the dynamic of a game can change based on just one goal, isn't it? Even my whole mood right now has changed because of that one goal in the stroke half time for Livy that was so needless, so unnecessary, and it's completely. It ramps up pressure on yourself when you're watching it as well. Do you know what I mean? Like every chance suddenly takes on a different edge. Do you know what I mean? I mean, what a save for Joe Hart there. Really nice volley there for the Livy player at the edge of our box. And Joe Hart's got his two hands behind it. It was a really strong save, but that ball looked like it was moving a wee bit in the air. I probably seen it late. Well done, Joe Hart. Here comes our new right back, Greg Taylor. He's played every other position in the part tonight. There's David Turnbull getting his first touches of the ball. Out wide left. Here's Haksabanovic. Big hacksaw. Come on, you. O'Reilly, nice clip. Burning by. It's just too high, son. Too high. Another replay of that volley. Good save, Joe Hart. Two hands behind it. Firm save. And pushes it out in a direction where they can't get a rebound. Bob McBall keeps saying the longer it goes. Well, you never know, mate. The final ball, indeed, Stevie Kenny. I mean, I think the final ball's been there. I just don't think there's been, we're set up properly, Stevie. There's a player missing. The final piece of the puzzle is not the final ball. It's fucking someone receiving them, someone at the end of them. And I think we all know who should be on the end of these. And a bit of a broken record, I suppose, over watching this over 90 minutes. I can't deny that. Ryan Taylor, Livy will go for it with 10 to go. You're probably right. And do you know the differences as well? At 2-1, they grow with confidence. Haksabanovic wins the ball back brilliantly there for Celtic. I've liked the look at him since he joined. Now we've got a bit of space. Here comes Greg Taylor. I've said his name about 1,000,000 times tonight. Taylor on the overlap and run down the right-hand side because he's covering for Ralston if you're just joining us at the right-back area. McGregor inside. Nice clip. Abada. Don't think too much, son. He's crossing it in, but that's just, what's the saying? Food and drink for their defence, or meat and drink, or whatever the saying is. Bernabe now, occupying centre mid. Haksabanovic coming in the box. O'Reilly. Edge of the area right now. David Turnbull now, hovering about, looking for the angle, and it just goes wide of the post. Unlucky son. Yeah, you see what he's trying to do. There's really very little bend he got on that though. Little purchase, There's Cameron Carter Vickers, old school hoof out the park. Dear. Couple of subs for Livy. Where's Chaos? That's the question, eh? We're all asking. Where's Jackamakis? Let's get him on. Nice one, Steve-O. Enjoyed your company tonight, mate. Hopefully catch you at the end of the show. Triple swap that was from Livy. I think we'll be growing into this. Do you know what I mean? Which is never what we want, but you can't blame them. Now, crossing at the Celtic box. We've dealt with it okay, to be fair. Now we break clear. There's Hacksaw. Try to run into space. Just outrunning the race there with the Livy fullback. I think it's Kelly. Kyogo pushing the goalkeeper. He dives in there. I know what he's trying to do, but you're on a booking, son. You know? Fucking hell. Maybe it was... Oh, I don't know. Burnaby. Just crowded out there now. It's in the 71st minute, Livy hoof it clear. Taylor. David Turnbull now. Try to get on the ball as much as possible. You can understand that. This is nice. Haksabanovic looking dangerous. Oh, that's a shite pass. Hoofed clear. Well. Oh! Oh! Abada! Yes! He does this. Goal. No spoiler for... It must be the only 2 minutes I've not read the comments. Yeah, no spoilers, guys. No spoilers. If we're a wee bit behind on the stream, no spoilers. I don't know who's spoiling it, but no spoilers. Make it fun for us all. Jeez, oh. Oh, he looks off. I think he's off. I think he's off. Tom Boyd says he's well inside. Oh dear, what's happening now? VAR checking the goal. And there are 3 hours. Yeah, I think he's off. He looks off. We don't often get these, so I'm not looking at the comments. Cover my eyes. I've got a feeling it'll be chalked off. I think this is going to be chalked off. The graphic it looks like they're going to be using is when the ball's kind of getting flicked over Callum McGregor's shoulder. That point of contact, Abada is off, but it touches another Livingston player after that. That'll be the argument from our point of view. Oh, this is taking forever. They'll find any way. Tom Boyd wants the discussions to be public. He wants everyone to be able to hear it. I think that's fair. I think it's going off. It's still going on at my end. Oh, so the ref's going to look at it. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, I think he's on. Oh, what's he trying? If that's not a deliberate header, what is he trying to do there? He has played him onside. This is crazy. And the longer it goes, the more they're going to try and justify that, like, you know, we really did analyse it, and that's why we've not given the decision. I think the Livy players, he's put the ball back in play. That's another phase. That Livy player, 100%. If he said he's not deliberately touched the ball, fucking hell. Here comes the comment chat. I'll go back to the. Put us out of misery. He's on side. Livy player. Agree, DJ guys. Agree. On the phone to the lodge, says Alex Subsea. I hear what you're saying. And yeah, not given. I think the Livy players played him on. Of course, Tom Boyd says, you know, the Livy players went for the ball. He's made a mess of it. That's absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. What else is he trying to do there? Get out the road of the ball. If you believe that, you believe anything. 2-1 Celtic. Fuck's sake. But again, it's a second wind again for the Livy team, I suppose. We just can't. We've just got to carry on playing exactly the same attitude we did at Pretoria. Just keep going, keep doing what you do right. Yellow card now for the Livy player. I think Kyogo might have caught his heels. Bit of a collision there. Kyogo never looked like he was making that ball. Yeah, it's Kyogo. I think Kyogo fouls him. Anyway, we'll take it. That guy must be going, what the fuck? Will there be a PMP? Yes, Terry Robbins joining me for PMP. Don't worry, he'll be doing all the talking. Kieran, I've heard enough of my own voice, mate. I'll just be like, Terry, what do you think of the game? I'm just going to sit back and do nothing else. I'm not saying one other word, mate. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying one other word. Here we go. Greg Taylor on the ball, approaching the Livy's half. Looks inside, finds a pass. Starfelt quickly shifted to Bernaby. Haksabanovic hogging the left touchline. I like that. Take your man on. Drive at him. Bernaby. He's thinking about the shot there. Just can't do it on his right foot. Callum McGregor shifts it though. Bernaby, yeah, just run into a wall of Livy players there. But they've just hoofed it out for a throw in. We can keep the pressure going here. Kieran thinks VAR has a 2-week stay in Benidorm after tonight. That's ambitious CCV. Ambitious ball there. Jeez, oh. Just getting a wee bit scrappy. not going the exact way we want it right now. Yeah, just heavy first touches, a wee bit more of a press for Livy, I would say, in the middle of the park as well, giving us a wee bit less time that we had the fortune of in the first half. Right, Bernabei, you know one thing about him, he's solid. I don't mind that. It's tough. Every single outfield player, the commentator just said, was in the Livy half. Cameron Carter has obviously just dropped out to collect the ball there, but aye, that's wow. Oh, it's a beautiful dink for Bernabei. Looking for Hacksaw. That was good. That was more like it. We're going to need to be inventive because they do look pretty resolute at this point. And they've won their watch with the decision, whether it's right, wrong. Either way, they'll be breathing a sigh of relief. I think we can all get Bernabei, it's brilliant work. Again, he plays the 6-yard ball, but there's no one there at that near post to find that sort of pass, unfortunately. Not when Giacomakis isn't on the park. We don't have a player who's going to take those gambles, I'm afraid. Not on the regular, anyway. Here's Bernabei again. Bernabei, as I was calling him. Out wide. Abada. Turn Bhoycie to the box. Abada on his left foot. He's hooked it wide. A lot of people speculating on the Giacomakis situation, why he's not in the park. I totally get it. We will talk about it at length on PMP. As Terry said, though, you know, at the weekend, I mean, we can get sick of talking about it every week, but I do hear your points, guys. I really do, and I appreciate them. It's just, if there's an elephant in the room, why not just address it and just say, or is this his way of addressing it, that he ain't going to feature as heavily as what we all think he should be? I don't know. He looks like he's getting stripped off just now, but you give him 10 minutes. I mean, it's going to be 10 minutes when you even include injury time by the time we actually get the sub over the line. I mean, I don't get it. And I get everyone why they've got questions, you know? Jason Hall, he just reminds me of the banter years. Good to see you, son. Good to see you're still playing professional football as well. Good on you, Jace. Giacomakis is on. Off comes O'Reilly as well, and that'll be Aaron Moy. Good to see he topped up his tan over in Qatar. He takes the same tan I would if I was in Qatar. I.e., none. Ten, 12 minutes. Still 2-1 Celtic. On my end, it's 82 minutes, 10 seconds. I know some of you will be ahead, some of you will be behind. No spoilers. Tamak in the comments. No spoilers, mate. If you see something happening, just hold your wish now so we can all enjoy it. Please. I'm not saying that rudely, by the way, because I appreciate you being on the bus and enjoying the journey, but it's just obviously we want everyone in, you know, we don't want the spoilers because everyone's trying to watch along at the same time. Do you know what I mean? As difficult as an impulsive as I know it is, because it's an emotive game, football, particularly when Celtic's involved. Bada, cutting in the left. There's Aaron Moy. Australia's finest. Twisting and turning. Tumble, linking with Tumble. He's now out wide right, Moy. He's got the ball. He's had a bit of space there, and he's just a bit of a negative pass, that. There we go. That's a good pass. Starfelt bizarrely clapping the ball as it arrived at his feet there. Gotta love the big guy. Bernabei tries to whip one. Giacomakis, you know there's one thing in his mind, but he gets it wide. Chances! Oh, Taylor just had to get it on his left foot, didn't he? You strike it with your right foot. You're a professional footballer. Surely you've got 2 feet. Use them both. Fucking hell, Taylor. Well, why can you not be comfortable in it with his right foot, though? I don't understand. Levy, let's be honest though, since the disallowed goal, rightfully or wrongly, we can debate that, but they've not offered much. Let's be honest, the triple swap that they have probably not had the desired effect that Martindale was looking for, albeit at 2-1, the game still remains firmly in the balance. Stafford out wide left. Haksabanovic. He's seen plenty of the ball since he came on. Let's do something with it, Hacksaw. Let's go. Here's Bernaby. Bernaby. Aramoy. Clipping one right. There's plenty of space here. Abada. We step over. We 1-2 attempt there with Turnbull. Never coming off that though. Try to be too cute at times. Try to be too cute. That's how it feels. How you got an Adidas Originals badge on your Celtic gear? Celtic FC shop. They released a couple of things with the Originals about a month or 2 ago, Stevie. And one of our viewers, based in Australia, I don't want to give too much away, but kindly actually, bought me it, which was really, really kind. They know who they are, so a big thank you for that. Tam, listen. Stop telling us what's happening. We're obviously a wee bit behind you. Fucking hell, Tam. Please. Come on, Tam. I'm now seeing the yellow card now. Behave with the comments. Never a yellow card, by the way. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's a deep sea dive. Stuart Miller. Tam just in the future. Fair enough. I should have known. I'm not getting on it though, Tam. I'm not getting on you, mate, because I'm glad you're here. But just please, no spoilers. Wow, what a ball for the Livy keeper there. Straight into touch. CCV. Square ball there. Here's right back. Improvised right back Greg Taylor. Overlapping run already. What an engine the young man's got. Moy. Looking back to how Aaron Moy did. Put an Australian shirt on him, man. He looks a different player. Here goes big Carl Starfelt. Oh, he's trying. This is good. Good pressure for Celtic. Oh. Livy striker, forward, whoever that was, looking for the foul. They just fell over in his arse. Nonsense. Here's Abada on the right. We got Abada. He's in the wing. Tumble. Pirouetting as normal. Just a backwards pass. No intensity right now, to be honest with you. I don't feel. There we go. Good touch. Abada. Doesn't always need to be pretty. We've got the guy in the box to do the ugly work. Just get the ball in the box. We seem to be overpassing now we've brought on Giakoumakis. That's what I don't get. Chances. Go on, Chaos. Moy. Oh. Moy. Inside the box. Twisting, turning. Get the fucking ball in the box. This is one of the other debates with Giakoumakis. Has he got Celtic's best creative players on the park when he comes on? No, because they're subbed off as he's subbed on. You know, what is it? Passing ships or something? Some saying like that anyway. I just think we need to go back to doing what we were doing in the first half. When now Giakoumakis is on. Instead, we're trying the extra pass instead of getting all these cutbacks that we were doing in the first half with no one gambling, which we know Chaos will gamble. It's bizarre. It's hard to explain. Everyone must think I'm just ranting like an idiot. Take a touch, Turnbull! Oh, he's trying to dummy it. He's trying to be... They're trying... Celtic right now are trying to be too clever, and it's actually doing my nutting. You're 2-1. Oh, terrible back pass. Giakoumakis, his touch lets him down. Happens a lot when you're a late sub. Takes me a while to get your touch. Can throw his shoulders about all he wants. It was poor. Here's Hacksaw. Can you get a ball in the box? Turnbull. Taylor. Outside the D now. 7 added minutes. That's probably all because of the amount of time it took to decide that was offside. Oh, it's a good ball! A batter! And I think he's thought about squaring it there instead of shooting. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Oh, just go for a goal. If that is a shot, then it's really shit, but I don't know. Come on, Celtic. 91 minutes my end, guys. Well done, Turnbull. I looked like you were going to be overcrowded there. Here we go. Oh! Aaron Moy, yeah, I'm not going to blame him too much there for his first touch. I wanted to. Let's be honest here as well. Giakoumakis looks a bit, a bit rusty. He does. His touch looks a bit off. He looks a bit clumsy. I know he plays a bit unorthodox, Giakoumakis. He is an unorthodox player. I call him Chaos for a reason, because I think that sometimes can work in your favour. But he just looks a wee bit off it right now. I don't blame him for that, by the way. I don't blame him for that. I think his game time is, and ratio of minutes to appearances is really, really low. Yet his goals to minutes is really, really high. I mean, he must be frustrated. Particularly when these games that he's coming on, they're not even seen out when he's coming on. He's expected to do something here. And here breaks Livy. Down the left side, they're going to get a ball straight in the box. A swing, a swipe for Spfl, a fresh air swipe. 2 attempts to get the cross in for the right-hand side for Livy as well. Now they bring it down in our box. We're trying to be too pretty in the tackle right now as well. This is crazy. Giakoumakis, good touch, mate. That's really good football for Giakoumakis. Brilliant. Here goes Hacksaw. Drive at him. Oh, Mo, you just got in his road. Idiot. That's good. That's it. Oh. Hacksaw, where's your composure? David Kelly's in the chat. Good to have you on the bus, mate. He's suggesting that Giakoumakis is away. In fact, he's not suggesting, he's telling us he's away. Which, I get where you're coming from, mate. I think you might be right. Why would Gigi try, says O'Malley? He could score a double and still only get 10 minutes the next game. I hear you. I hear you. Jack has played 8 minutes in 4 months, mate. I'm on Giakoumakis' side, Kieran. Don't you look for me picking fights with me, young man. Hey, I've given Giakoumakis plenty of praise. And I actually say it's understandable that he's looked a bit clumsy, you know? I think it is understandable with these minutes to appearances ratio so low, yet his goals to appearances ratio is so high. And yeah, I'm a bit of a Giakoumakis fanboy, to be honest with you. Two and a bit minutes to go. Joe Hart, just telling him to calm down as the ball's at his feet. Easy for you to say, Joe. I'm going to turn the comments off for the last couple of minutes just in case there is any spoilers. So if your comment doesn't get brought up, don't be offended, man. We're all going to live. Just got to see this out now. It's Bernabe. Alex driving. Disappointed with his last finish. This one's on his right, though. We're looking for handball. The fans are, but it's a corner kick. I think it came off his chest. I didn't really see a handball there myself. No, never a handball. David Turnbull to take this one. Come on, Celtic. Make me smile. Giakoumakis nodding his head, almost saying, just put it on a fucking plate for me. Do you know what I mean? Celtic hogging the corner area instead, though, taking it short. Turnbull. Inside now, this time, though. Callum McGregor. Shifts the play out wide. Taylor. Uncomfortable on the right. You could tell that a mile away, but he stepped in okay. He's been admirable in what he's done on the right-hand side. Can't be ideal. Haksabanovic, fucking hell, all the way back to the centre circle where Cameron Carter-Vickers is positioned. Taylor's always going to turn in his left foot. How they didn't read that, I'll never know. McGregor in a bit of space to get it out wide right. Now, come on, you. Abada, keep driving. There's Aaron Moy. Looking slow again. He just looked slow there, Moy. He thinks it was a Celtic ball. There's a wry smile. Oh, good win in the air. The interception with his head for Bernabe there in the final whistle. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank God for that. Wow. It's 9 points again, though. It was closer than what I'd hoped. But I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted with that. We're going to come back for some post-match pitch. If you're in the chat right now, just hang on. Wait till 10 o'clock. We'll be back on, me and Terry Robb, to dissect what's just happened the last, and we'll do it for a wee 20-minute post-match pitch show. Really look forward to hearing loads of your comments coming in and your reaction to what is a massive 3 points, albeit an underwhelming second half. I'll see you guys in 15-20 minutes. Cheers.